Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality, and evermore shine in our hearts with your resplendent face. Om peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So we are in the reading of the Shanti Gita. Probably we'll start 6th chapter, 39 verse. It is just a revision. So what we said, that the Brahman alone is the truth and reality. There is neither Maya, neither this world, neither Jiva, individual soul, neither God. So only the truth remains. Brahma Matrattam. We have read in verse number 37 that Maya Nasti. There is nothing to say Maya, Maya. Oh, you see this. There is no Maya. It is totally talking about the non-dual absolute truth. It is called Ajatavad. The world is not created at all. So that's the highest philosophy of Vedanta. It says Maya Nasti. We are talking about Maya, the true Maya. I see you, you see me, this world, and God has created this world. It is His Maya. Nothing. There is no Maya. There is no world. What you say, there is nothing. The hallucination. You are just seeing something wrong. Nasti Jiva. I am individual soul. I am suffering. I have these anxieties. I am to overcome this. Nothing. Jiva is not there, non-existent. Then God who created this Jiva, he is also not there. No Ishvara, no God. Neither, only Kevalam alone, Brahman alone. And everything is Sapna Kalpeva Kalpana. It is all like the dream. Dream within the dream. It's a big dream. And we are hallucinating in the dream. There's nothing as real. So that was 37. And 38 says that reality is ekang bhaktum na yoggam. You cannot say it is only one. If you cannot say one, then what is two? There is no two. Ditiyam kutashyata. Where from you get the idea of duality? Even no one. What the question of two? And Sankhavaddham, when you make it a statement of numerical numbers, then Sankhavaddham bhavet. This is because you are numerically counting this, so many you are seeing, but ekang brahmani. There is only one Brahman, and in that, this duality, this multiplicity, the numerical concept of existence does not work at all. What is that? Then that is lesumatram nahi dvaitam, 39 verse. There is not even a trace of duality. That's why it is very high level. It is very, here Vedanta has reached its peak, and there is nothing beyond. It should not be spoken in words, but Sri Krishna is kindly telling us to give a glimpse of that reality. He says, Lesamatrang nahi dvaitam. There is not a trace of duality. Duality is not there, even not a trace of it. Dvaitam na sahate shruti. If we watch and read the Upanishads cannot tolerate the words of multiplicity. Ditiyam, dvaitam, duality, na sahate. It cannot be, it is unbearable for Upanishad to see duality. Sabdatitam. Then what is that reality, Brahman, you are talking about? Beyond sound, manatitam, beyond mind, bhakyatitam, beyond speech, sada amalam. All the time it is pure and stainless. Upama bhavo hinatvat, idrisha tadrisha nahi. You can compare something, you can say this table is like that of something comparable. But this Atman, this Brahman is incomparable. There you cannot say it is like this or like that, you cannot say like that. That means Just don't say anything. Just you shut your mouth. When you say something, you defile. Whenever you say something, you defile the truth. Brahman is not that. So how much language you want use? No, it is that means Brahman is Brahman without any expression. It is silence. It is the name of silence. Silence when? When the mind dissolves. We are talking about the Manonaso in the other class. Mind is duality. There is said that the mind, because of the mind and samskara is there, then we are reborn and reborn in the cycle of birth and death. But when the mind is not there, world is not there. There is no world, but what is there, that is indescribable. 40th verse. Nahi tat suyate shatrair. Today we are reading from here. Nahi tat suyate shatrair. Nasprishyate tacha tatha. Nahi pashyati chakshustat. Rasana asadayet nahi. Najighrati tadaghanam. Navakkam vyakaroti cha. Nahi, that Brahman, is not suyate. You cannot hear. You can chant Vedic mantras, but you can get a glimpse of what is Brahman like. But he cannot be listened to your ears. Sprishyate tacha. You cannot touch that. To touch something, you need someone is there, an object is there to touch. But that is beyond all, so beyond just giving a glimpse of the truth. We may be tired. Why are you talking so many things? So many times, not this, not this. But because how many times they talk about how many thousands of, it does not enter into the brain. It is like stone like buddhi. Our intelligence is like stone. So stone, as you want to penetrate, it goes out the other way. It does not get into it. So this Brahman cannot be expressed, cannot be touched, cannot be listened. You can hear through the ear so many music. You can be listening to all types of science, art, literature, everything can be, you can imagine by listening. But you cannot, listening that, you cannot comprehend Brahman. By touching that, you cannot understand what is Brahman. Nahi pashyati chakshusha. With the eyes, you cannot see that Brahman. Rasana, the tongue, you cannot taste that. Na cha jighrati, granam. With the, you can smell by breathing in and out. And na bhakyam, vyakarati. How much language you know, how much fluent in your expression you are, but you cannot express that Brahman who is that absolute. Then what is that? Again, Sadrupo hi avinasi. What? It is Sat. It is of the nature of Sat, existence. And it is why Sat? Definition of Sat means existence means it was there, it is there, it will be there. That's why Avinashi. Avinashi means you cannot destroy that. Anything is destroyed, then it ends. It was there. Suppose you say, oh, the house is destroyed by bombing. Then there was a house, and now the house is not there. It will end. But Brahman cannot have past and present is gone, or future it will go. It is not like that. It's trikala abadhita. In the 3 period of time, its existence is there, praka sadrupo abhinashitva, because it cannot be destroyed. So it is all the time there. Prakaha sattvat. It is of the nature of effulgence, manifestation. That's why it is called conscious. What is conscious? Consciousness always reveals. So it is that consciousness that is revealing to every object. So that is prakasatva chita. Therefore, Brahman is called consciousness, chit. Ananda. It is called Ananda, bliss. Priyurupattat. Because it is the most endearing object in the world. We love every object, as Upanishad says. We love every object because there is some, what you call, dear. I like It is dear to me. That's why Upanishad says that the husband does not love the wife because of wife, but because the Atman. It is priyatvat, because it is dear to you. The wife loves the husband because it's dear to. We love everything where we feel that we are very close to that and we feel affection or devotion for that. So because it is Ananda, it is called Ananda, Brahman is Satchidananda. Why? Sadrupa, it is called existence because it has no distraction. It is Prakasha, it manifests everything and is self-effulgent. That's why it is called Chit, consciousness. Ananda, it is called bliss, absolute bliss, because it is dear to all. We love everything in the object because it is dear to us. Which is not dear to our heart, we don't love that. We feel reaction to that. Atmani priyata, no Atmani apriyata kuchit. No one finds that he cannot love himself or herself. That means what is inside, we love that. That is the description of Brahman, Satchidananda Sarup Brahma. Also, trying to again express it in a different way. Vyapakatvat odhishthanat dehoshapi atmeti cha brihanganatvat brihattacho brahmeti giyate suto. It says it is called Vyapakatvat. It pervades everywhere. Vyapaka means expanded everywhere. Because of this expansion and Udhisthana, because it is substratum upon which everything is, this ocean is the substratum. All the ripples and waves are dancing on that. So, Vyapakatvat, Brahman is all pervaded. It is the Udhishthan, it is substratum of all this created universe. It is called Atma. It is called the self of all. Bringhatvat, Brihatvat, because it is the greatest, it is the highest, it is the biggest, it is, people talk about Brahma. It is called Brahma. Some people call it Brahman. Why Brahman? It is the biggest, it is the greatest expansion of the reality. So, it is the foundation of everything, it is all pervaded, and it is the biggest for all these three arguments. It is in the Upanishad. Sutau Giyate. In the Upanishad, they sing the glory of this reality is as Brahman. Jada gatva sarupam swang vishranting labhase shake tada dhanya kritarthasan jivan mukto bhavishyasi. Now, Sri Krishna talks to Arjuna. Now you know your real nature. When you know it, yada, when you know Swarupam, your own real nature is that it is absolute, it is Sat, it is existence, it is all the nature of consciousness because it illumines everything. It is the name, it is most dear to everyone. That's why it is called the everything we love in the universe. There is a touch of that Brahman. We see Brahman there, not as Brahman, but as a lovable object. So it is called Satchidananda. Also, it is called Brahman because it is the absolute expansion and it permeates everywhere. Now, Jada, when, oh Arjuna, Swarupam Swam Gatva, knowing your Swarupa, this is your real nature. When you can understand that, and then Swam Vishranting, and you rest in your own self. You need not to run outside. We are all running outside for joy. We are running outside for peace and happiness. Here, Bhagavan Krishna says, when that time comes in your life, that knowing this reality, what I am talking about, as your own self, this is not somebody's Life story we are talking about. Brahman is somewhere, is Sat, is Chit, is Ananda. It is not. It is your real nature. Aham Brahmasmi is coming the word. That reality is yours. When you know this and you can rest in your own peaceful mood, tadadhanna, then you will be fulfilled. Your life will be meaningful then. Kritartha, you will be really satisfied or you are fulfilled. And then you will be Jivan Mukta. You will be free while living in the world, while breathing, walking, talking. You will be a Jivan Mukta. Jivan Mukta Bhavishyasi. You will be Jivan Mukta. So here you see how Sri Krishna is trying to remove the suffering or the pain and suffering of the due to bereavement of the loss losing his son. But here what he's talking about, that it is neither son, neither your mom, brother, sister, wife. It is nothing like that. It is only Brahman. There is no jiva. There is no individual soul. There is no God. There is no Maya. Nothing. Even previously, it was accepting that Maya is there. We are seeing because of our ignorance. Here it says no, nothing. If you can destroy all this misconception and then you stay in your own self, then you will know that this Brahman, what we call Brahman, what is called Satchidananda, this is nothing other than your own real self. Knowing this, not knowing intellectually as we know now, we are reading. How many times we are reading this and how many times we are knowing. Not that type of knowing. Knowing is experiential. When it becomes experiential in your life and you get rested in that truth, then you will be called a Jivan Mukta. What a blessed situation, Jivan Mukta means. Many people think that dualistic religion will say God is in the heaven and that is the idea. But Vedanta says heaven is not the idea. Heaven is a limited achievement, a limited thing you receive because of your extraordinary effort you did, work you did, and you get a prize post there. But that is not permanent. This is your permanent state. So it says that then you Jivan Mukta means while you are moving, walking, you will be remaining in that blissful state, feeling that I am unborn. Body is there, body is like a dream. People look at their own shadow. No one cares for the shadow, no? When you walk, do you ever look at your shadow? If you look at the shadow, it has no meaning. So this world will be like that, appearance, but it is not. Or it will be felt as saturated with joy. Nothing but joy. Ananda dhara bahiche bhuvane. Rabindranath Tagore says that the Ananda dhara, the bliss is flowing in like the wind flows, no? Ananda dhara bahiche bhuvane. In this whole world, there is nothing but it is a bliss, ocean of bliss. And you feel that ocean of bliss. Ananda dhara. So that state will be attained and you will feel you are that. That is the ultimate gain. 44 verse. Moksharupam tamevahu yoginas-tattvadarshinaha. Moksharupam tamevahu yoginas-tattvadarshinaha. Sharupa jnanamatrena labhastat-kanthaharavat. This moksharupam, this is called the moksha. People talk about liberation, liberation, liberation. This is the moksha. This is the form of moksha. And it has been told by the yogina that the yogis call this state of Jivan Mukti or freedom, total freedom, or establishing the identity with that divine, with me, with that experience come, Aham Brahmasmi, that two become one name. This state is called, yogis call it moksha. It's called the liberation, state of liberation. And who? The realized souls talk about that. And Swarupa Jnana Matreno, as soon as you know that is your own Swarupa, essential nature, then you are freed from all bondage. Why? Love. You attain. What you attain? Kantoharavat. There is a necklace here, and you forgot, and you are searching here and there, and you touch it, and you say, I got it. You didn't get anything. It was there already, before, after, and now. But it was forgotten. It was disconnected. And that, your Jivan Mukti state, your attainment, lava, that you are free, you are attaining liberation. All these words which the scriptures talk about, it is like touching the necklace which is there already. And you just come to know, oh, it is here, I am that knowledge. So the definition of mukti is different in all the philosophies, no? Every religion has a different idea of a religion tells us the ideal is moksha, liberation. What is moksha? Someone's ideal is going to heaven, where you get so much of fun and joy day and night. You will not be old, you will not be diseased, you will not have any medical doctors, not necessary, no insurance is necessary. Because there's no disease. So what is the doctor? What is the payment? Nothing is necessary. Food plenty you can eat. That is called the heaven idea. That is called mukti, some people think. But this is the Vedanta mukti. Means you attain your own freedom. You attain who you are, which is already there. You were that and you are that, but now you come to the awareness. That is called Brahmajnana. And that is the Brahmajnana. Prabuddha, 45 verse. Prabuddha tattvasya tu purna bodhe na sattva maya na cha karyamasya tamastama karyam asattva sarvam na dishyate bhanu mahaprakase. Prabuddha tattvasya, who is awakened into the truth of awareness or truth of that reality, to purna bodhe, when you are fully established in your fullness of knowledge, no sattva maya, maya is no more truth. Neither the effect of maya, this world, is true. Neither maya is there, and neither the world produced by maya is there. Or to whom? Who is awakened, prabuddha, who is awakened in tattas, in the truth, who is awakened into the truth, for that person, neither maya is true, neither the output of maya. Maya created this universe. Neither this world is there, neither maya is there. Again, that's why this chapter, these few verses are actually can be classified in that level of the world is not created. Ajatavad. Tamastamo karjam asatya sarvam. What you see in this dullness or what do you call the tamasic characteristic or its effects, asatya sarvam. These are all unreal, and you will not see it anymore because na bhanu prakase mahaprakase. Dishyate bhanu mahaprakase. Bhanu, the sun, when the sun appears, then all this darkness, all this tama and tamakarja. Night time, in the deep darkness, even driving is difficult, no? When you drive in the darkness, you are a little hesitant. But in broad daylight, you can see through. That's why tama and tama karjam, as it vanishes, darkness and its effect of fear and other things which the darkness creates, disappear. When? As the Bhanu, the sun, as the sun rises, all this darkness and its after effect, what is called the fear, anxieties, worries, and life's all dangers, everything disappears. It vanishes. That is the Shankara say, no? It vanishes in a moment. You are seeing this objective universe at the dawn of knowledge, they all suddenly disappear. Where did it go? Where did it come from? That is not known. That's why he says there is no creation at all. So long you are dreaming. Why are you dreaming? You are dreaming, that's all. Wake up from the dream. Night dream, wake up. Your fear goes away, anxieties goes away, tension goes away, or even the fun goes away. Both are neither this, neither that. So when one is awakened into this consciousness, that is the absolute truth permeating everywhere, and I am that, this identification comes, then the prabuddha tattva for that person, negative way, no sattva maya, maya is not true, nor the effects of maya, this world, the universe, what we see, not true, and tama and tamakarjam, the effect of the tamas quality, and tamas itself has disappeared. When this sun of light appears in the sky. So the knowledge comes up and all ignorance is destroyed. But even you don't get anything, that's why it is called praptasya prapti. That means God realization means we always think that somewhere God is sitting and I'll realize him. I am here and he is somewhere, and by many years means will come and grab him. It is not like that. It is already there, only to be aware of that. That's why really spiritual life is very, very, very simple, but very complex. It's only to know, just to trust and faith. Guru says, Tattvamasi Shetoketu. Oh Shetoketu. Shetoketu heard this 9 times. And he got a Brahma Jnana from his Guru. Tattvamasi Shetoketu. Oh Shetoketu, you are that, thou art that. And he got the wisdom. But what he gained anything? He was there, Guru was there, and Guru taught that, and he, as so pure soul, he could catch it. Someone says, yes, you are searching for things. Why not search in your pocket? Sometimes we are searching for the key everywhere, and the key is in your pocket. And someone says, hey, why not search in your pocket? And you touch your pocket. You gain the keys. Do you gain anything? It was there. You were there. It was with you. Only you are not aware. Now you will be aware of it. And when you become aware, then all joy comes. All the suffering goes away because of the loss. And all bliss comes when you feel that I got it. But got it means what? It's not getting something material, matter. It is the awareness. That's why this Vedanta study is always this I am that, I am that, I am that. Swamiji used to emphasize, day and night say, Hari Maharaj used to say, day and night say, I am that, I am that, I am that. No? And Swamiji gave that example that there was one Swami who was being carried by a tiger. Yeah? And so long the sadhu could speak anything. He was saying, so hum. And the tiger in the neck, cutting the neck, he stay eating, going to eat. And that moment he's saying, I am that, I am that, I am that. That should go into the vein. Swamiji said, no, it should go into the bloodstream. Say day and night and say, see what transformation comes. all doubts will go away, all fear will go away. But how many are competent for that? For that competency, we need sadhana. Again, coming back to the square. Uh, it is to talk so much big things. It is not anything. We have not heard it, but we are hearing it. Why it is not manifesting? Because we are not ready. Our mind is not prepared and not so much pure to grab this truth, to feel this presence. But it is here and now. So God realization is nothing, some foreign element to get some bank balance and purchase it by anything. But it is only awakening into the awareness. So this is the Prabuddha Tattvasya na tu purna bodhe na sattva maya na chokarjamasya. There is neither maya, neither its effect, universe. Tama, tamah karjam, tama, darkness, and its ignorance and its effect. Asatta sarvam, they are all unreal, as you will not be able to see it anymore when the sun of knowledge dawns in the heart. That's why sun of knowledge dawns in the heart. That is very important. Sun of knowledge. Yeah, that's why Hindus worship every day. Gayatri mantra, Om Bhur Bhuvasva Tat Savitur Varenyam. To think of the sun, the rising sun in the heart, as if the darkness, all the darkness from the nooks and corners of my heart is getting disappearing, and it's all light and light and light. That's the Brahman boys every day chant Bhur Bhuvasva. That effulgent light which permeates this earth, heaven, and the space is all filled with, and it's here, it is rising in my heart and it's dissolving all darkness. Think of that light and meditation. Therefore, this is the end. Oh, I have not brought the other book. So here it is chapter 6. Atastato nasti jagat prasiddham. Ata tato nasti jagat prasiddham. Suddhe pare brahma nileso matram. Ata tato nasti jagat prasiddham. Shuddhe pare brahma nileso matram. Mishamayam kalpita namo rupang rajang bhujango medikummo bhandam. Atah tato nasti jagat prasiddha. Therefore, there is no jagat which is prasiddha, which is so much renowned. For us, jagat is true. This world is true. Everything happening here is so true. Is this killing our life, destroying our peace? Well, that is nothing as such. There is nothing as such which is called jagat. Where? In that pure essential Shuddhi Brahmani, in that pure Brahman consciousness, there is nothing like this world or a. It is not even not a lace matram, not even a trace of world and worldliness is there. Then what are you seeing? I am seeing Mrishamayam. It's all false. False knowledge. Kulpitam. It is a fantasy of your mind. You are good. You can imagine so many things out of nothing, no? So this is your imagination. As you do the imagination of a Rajang Bhujango, you see the snake in the rope. Mridi Kumbhavandam. Kumbhavandam is the pot, clay pot. You see the only pot, not the clay. You don't see the material essential element by which it is constituted. This world is constituted with Satchidananda. It is only that and nothing else. But we don't see that Satchidananda element. We see that form and name only. That's why it is called Brahman is equal to Jagat. What is the Jagat? This world is equal to Brahman, Satchidananda. Satchidananda plus name and form. You wipe out the name and form, then what will remain? Only Satchidananda will remain. So here is the said that Ataha, therefore, Tatanasti Jagat. There is no world at all which is prasiddha, which is well known to all millions and billions of people. What the billions of people will say, the world is real. Few realized soul will say it is Misha, it is Mitha, it is false, it is appearance, it is only you are seeing the name and form. You are not looking at the reality by which the name and form is constituted. You are seeing the ripple and ocean, wave and this thing, but you are not looking at water. Forgetting the water content, you are only looking at the name and form side. We are all in ignorance, means we are only dealing in the name and form. But we don't know this name and form is constituted by the Satchidananda. So that is the knowledge to see this oneness, only one, non-dual, absolute truth. Iti Adhyatma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Vasudeva Arjuna Sangbade Shanti Gitayam Shastodhyaya. So here ends the sixth chapter of the Shanti Gita in the spiritual text of self-knowledge, in the scripture of the yoga, the conversation between Bhagavan Krishna and Arjuna. Here ends that sixth chapter. So, what else remains?
Seventh chapter.
Huh?
Seventh chapter remains. Seventh chapter.
Seventh chapter, I have no material. Again, seventh chapter, after finishing all these things, there is nothing more. But I have not I didn't understand that it is ending soon. So we can have some time, quite good time for question answer.
How do we dance and sing?
Eh?
We can dance and sing.
We can dance and sing. Yeah, with this knowledge, we are once will dance and sing. That we see that yogis or the knowers of truth, how they behave. Eh? We read that, no? They behave like sometimes they're happy guys singing, dancing, sometimes they're sitting quietly, sometimes they're walking and expressive, sometimes non-expressive. So you cannot dictate them. They are beyond all norms of our worldly behavior pattern. No, it is a very serious thing because our mind is not ready, so we could not grab it. Main thing. The thing is that really think that it is only how bewildered we are seeing this world, and we cannot see. We see the world, but not thinking what we are seeing. I think of myself this, but I do not know what is myself. It's a mystery, no? So to knowledge means to be aware of that. And the scriptures are suggesting to be awakened in that consciousness so much. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. So we have ended sixth chapter. Another chapter will be seventh chapter. We'll start the other day, next day. But by this time, some question. You are welcome to put some questions. We can spend the rest of the time. Question is the projection of name and root form the ignorance more than the covering of Maya? Both act together. Maya has two aspects. We have read that. Maya has two aspects. One is called avaran, covering, another called vikshepa, projection. One is covering aspect. It covers the real nature, Satchidananda nature, our blissful nature. And not only that, it does not cover, another potential idea comes, it recreates new things on that background, on that substratum, it creates new things. So, projection of name and root, name and form is equally risky as it is covering aspect. That's why we give the normal example for when you go to watch the movie. The movie hall, as we enter, then we know that we are all safe, sound, we are friends, we have come to enjoy the movie, and we in a relaxed place, no danger there, no killing, no shooting, nothing. And now the movie starts. What they do first, these lights are all put off. Avaran, it's cover with darkness. And then you don't see yourself, you don't see your friend, but still you know that their friends are around. Now, to add to the drama, now projection, one boom, one projection comes on the big screen, and your attention goes there. See, you're attentive to maybe you are talking to your friends by the side, both sides, someone is sitting there, and that's the you are safe. I am Satchidananda. I am unaffected by anything. What is happening now will happen in the screen. I am unaffected with it. There's the full separation was there. But as soon as this happens, then your whole attention runs into that. It runs into that projection. And now drama starts now. When projection starts, you forget who you are. You get identified with the actors and actresses. You don't know they're actors and actresses. You know you are real people. And 3D eh, glass, you put it, then you'll be more real, more real. So you feel their presence, their action, their love, their hatred, their killing, their shooting, their uh, horrible scene is coming up. And you are sitting here quite safe and sound, forgetting your own identity. You get as if you are feeling that suffering or you are feeling that joy. No, that how projection nama rupa is creating impact on our peaceful state here. Sometimes joyful, sometimes peaceful, sometimes disturbed, sometimes anxiety, and a tense moment come in the movie, then you are also tensed, no? But it's all projection. So two things work together. That's why Vedanta teaches that this projection is false. Don't look at the projection. Projection is possible because of the projector lamp behind, which is consciousness percolating through the film, and that projection. Go back to the light. This is not name and form, these are all play going on. It's not. You have no connection with the play. It is there going on. You are sitting here. You have no connection in any way. But you are making a connection, emotional connection. How you do not know? Why you cry in the movie? Why you jump out of the chair in the movie? Nothing happening to you. You are quite safe. That is our spiritual nature. We jump out of this condition of the world, something happening, serious, sometimes very happy, sometimes unhappy, sour and sweet, huh? In our moods every now and then. But now we try to analyze. It is only dream, it is only projection, it is only projection. Namarupa, 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 namarupa. Then you can come to the background state, go back home again. Then the veil will be open. When the veil will be open, first you have to know that is the objectively watch the movie. So the world movie is going on. Look at it objectively. It's all fun going on. It's all drama going on. Brahmogyanis can do that. They see this all these this is movie critics who are sitting there to mark whose acting is best. This in this movie, whose acting is best. They don't look in from our view. They critically know this is a play going on and it's played, but this play is not perfect. So they discard that person, and who did it more perfect, they get the prize. So take a position of the critic, critical analysis of this world, and try to see it is all fun going on only in a name and form, name and form. It has no reality because today's seriousness is not tomorrow's seriousness. Today's anxiety is not tomorrow. Today's joy is not tomorrow. Everything is every second. The film is going on and on and on and on. That's the world. And you are a witness. That idea of witness consciousness. I'm separate. I'm separate. I am a witness. I'm the observer. This is the observed. Analyze, 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 analyze. Then in a flash, one day it will appear that, wow, yes, it is so. I have no connection. Where is the connection with anyone, anywhere, any? We make relationship, we think this book has already told. Huh? That you make a relationship, you marry a girl of another home, and then you make, and you have no relationship before, and you tell that he is my wife, and he said, I am my husband, and that afterwards you get into relationship, then you say, this is my child, this is this. Where was you before? What will be after? That type of analysis this book has done to clear out that this, what you are thinking, this all your projection of the mind, you emotionally connected with it, you can detach also that way. But not to hate, but to see the divine, the same consciousness. It's a play of light, light and shade. So try to see the divine everywhere. And this name and form, first to be rejected, but at the matured state, it is to be understood that in every name and form, God resides only. No one to be rejected anyway. So another question comes, the personal world is one's own projection, and at the same time, one is not the doer. How both these two are the same time? Philosophically, you are not the doer because Atman does not do anything. But when you are personal, you are in the world, it is you are projecting, so you are working. So long your mind is there, so you are working. When you are beyond mind, that is the consciousness. But two cannot go together. That's true. Projection and feeling of oneness cannot go together. It is one, as one increases in the idea of detachment, then one increases in the uh, identity with Brahman. So personal world, my personal world is my projection. If you say so, then one is not the doer. Yes, you are not the doer. And at the same time, one is not the doer. You cannot be doer. When the personal world is the projection, whenever you are projecting, but you not the you Sachidananda is not projecting. Who is projecting? Your mind is projecting. So you have to understand this point. What this dream world, consider your own dream. In the dream, you are projecting everything what is there. But really, behind that projection, the projection lamp, which is called consciousness, eternal consciousness, it is not getting identified with anything. So the question is that one is not the doer. Really, I am not the doer. No one is doing anything as a self. But you are doing everything when your ego comes into equation. Your mind is coming into equation. Your intellect is coming into equation. Memory is coming into equation. And your senses are coming into equation. Actually, in real sense, we are non-doer. We have nothing to do in the world. We are pure self. But who is doing? Body mind is doing. Simple formula. Body mind does everything. Even in the dream, they are also subtle body and the mind, they are working. So body mind works, that is the doer, and I, the witness, all the time. Witness is all the time there. They see all the projection, as I gave you the example, all the projections are possible because the constant light bulb has a projection lamp behind it. Is it not? Projection lamp, is the doer anything? Projection lamp is doing anything? No, it is on. It is. Satchidananda is there. It's presence only. And the real is moving, changing, coming in the real. So in the mind and body, it is change is coming. This light is standing witness. He does not do anything. Non-doer. He does not do. Sun does not do anything. Sun is in the sky. But he's controlling the whole world. All our duties, all our responsibilities. Right to go to bed, come out of the bed, to be running shortest of time, run, my plane is leaving. Or relaxingly, I have enough time. All you are doing, sun does not dictate to you anything. Sun is there. But who is doing? Body-mind complex is doing the function. So this is to be understood. They can simultaneously live together. Witness, now also, witness is witness behind you and me. It does not do anything. It is all projecting whatever is coming in front of it, it is illumining. I'm seeing you, I'm talking. All these things are happening because of the light behind. And that's the conscious light. That's the witness consciousness. But who is doing? My hand is doing what? My mouth is speaking. Because of the mind behind, because of the intellect behind. So all action is in the body. Yes, any question?
So there is no free will?
Huh?
So there is no free will.
Free will. Yeah. Now, don't mix up two states of thing. One is we are talking about the very high level Vedanta. The Atman behind is always shining there, unaffected by anything. It is not doing anything. I am doing means when this is forgotten this side. My body mind is functioning because of the light falls over that. I think I am doing. So free will comes because I have some desire. I can do this, I can do that. Free will is there. When you are not, suppose someone is driving the car, will you go in the fastest lane or the slowest lane? Who decides? We have free will. You come over here, you may have some other duty, you can go to somewhere else. That's your free will. We are gathered together only. Say the whole of Hollywood, how big is this a place, no? How many people here? We are listening to this. They have decided. Free will. Or there a nightclub going on, go and check on. How many people are there? Free will. That much is free will. But ultimately you say that there is no free will because God runs everything. That's a different analysis. But for us, we have free will. Therefore, we will exercise our free will for noble purpose, for my self-realization. One question, feeling compassion for another is different than feeling compassion for the self. No. Two are same. Because you are saying feeling compassion for another. Another means who is another? Why do you feel compassion for another? Because you feel some identity, some type of identity. So there is a self that we feel compassion for other. And the compassion for your own self, capital self, that's called Vedanta. That's called sadhana. Yes, it is the same. Feeling compassion for another person is not different. Because if you love your own self, you will love others also. You practice in spiritual life, you see, as much as you love God inside, as much as you love your pure nature, when you open your eyes, your love will flow for others. It's simultaneous growth. It is not one-sided. I am samadhi here, and when I come out, I become a brute to behave with others. It does not work that way. You become spiritual, so much you see the self, capital self, pure self here. With eyes open, we'll see the reflection of the self everywhere. So when you serve anyone, it will be service to yourself. So it is not too different. Is it difficult to find the Atman in our daily lives, in the midst of our everyday world. It's difficult, should be difficult, but we have to analyze and find out. And a quiet moment every day we'll have to sit and then analyze. Every day sit down and keep some moment, who are you, or think of the Lord here in your heart. So all these practices will make this difficulty go away. But there it is difficult. How can I see God here? How can I see the self, myself in you? How can I see? I am a separate entity. You are a separate entity. It is not possible to see oneness unless spiritual sadhana is done and mind's dust and dirt is cleaned. Chant the name of the Lord and His glory unceasingly, then that will create this condition to seeing everywhere the same idea. How can we love the impersonal aspect of God when we meditate on the form and qualities of our Ishta? It's not needed. You need not have to do simultaneously. Simultaneously, you need not have to think is Saguno and also Nirguna at the same time. But you can think, if you like the impersonal aspect, think that infinite ocean, infinite sky, like that you think. That's the impersonal aspect. But it's not material sun or material space, but it is the conscious space. So how will you get into the conscious space? Unless you start with some conscious entity as your Ishta. Let us start. As he said, no, when one wants to learn archery, they start targeting in some gross object. And then when you are expert in that, Ramakrishna said, then you can do some flying bird. You can target that and hit that. So we have to, Saguna is a very important thing. Ishtadevata, this concrete consciousness, is a expression of Satchidananda. Beautiful, that personality, smile, bliss, samadhi, face beaming with joy. That if you start meditating there, and then you can think that form is becoming vaster and melting into the universe. Then Saguna can go to Nirguna, and Nirguna can come back to Saguna. It's a beautiful play of meditation. And we are thinking of the one, same reality. Ramakrishna said, you take a lozenge, or what you call toffee,
Cough drop.
say something good name. Say ice cream.
Oh.
So you took it ice cream on your right side of your tongue, and you turn it to the left tongue or to the bottom of the tongue or up. You will enjoy the same reality in whatever way you like. That is, but we have to understand that we are thinking of that consciousness, not matter. Therefore, to go to in that infinite consciousness, we need to worship Ishta Devata, because it is the concretized form of that absolute. To learn archery with a gross subject, and then to expand the mind and merge into that, it will need purer state of mind, and it will take time. But we have to understand they are not two separate. What aspect you like, either this aspect or that aspect. But at the same time, you cannot do two together. How can you do? Saguna and Nirguna you cannot do at a time. You may do 10 times, 10 minutes on Sakaro, and then you start Nirakara or Nirakara for some time to come back to Sakaro. But at the same time to do together, mind is not, will not permit that. Okay, so perfect. We have finished in time. Thank you all for joining and putting so much question. Hey, tomorrow Medhananda Swami's class on gospel class. Okay, tomorrow Swami Medhananda will be giving the class, gospel class. Thank you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Says, this is the end of 6th chapter. We'll start 7th, end of 6.
No, I understand.